What do when you can't find the screws to your deadbolt? You need to take it off. That's what we're gonna dive into today on Locksmith Recommended. How to find the screws to a deadbolt when you can't see them. We're gonna look at a couple different deadbolt styles. We got some single deadbolts, and then also we have a double, right? Where you got key on inside and key on outside. All of these will require a little bit of tool sometimes, not just a screwdriver or a basic flathead. Sometimes you'll need different Allen sizes. So having your common Allen head set with all the little small ones is really good to have at the house. Also, a little poke tool will be required sometimes on the double deadbolt. I'll explain that a little bit later. Well, let's take a look at this one. No screws, right? But what is interesting about this, look at the thumb turn. Because a lot of times thumb turns are held on by some kind of Allen head. You may not see the Allen head screw, but there's a hole, meaning that there's a recessed Allen head that's down deeper. Now on this one, we have an Allen head. So what we're gonna do is just go ahead and unscrew that real quick. And as we can see, it slides right off. Now that we slid that off, we can take a look at the rosette, right? The circular pieces. Now looking at this rosette, there's a little slot here, it looks like, on the side, and voila. There are the hidden screws to the deadbolt. So we have another one here as well. This one is a different deadbolt style. It's got a different thumb turn, right? So this is the older thumb turn where it was on the end. This one actually is in the bottom head. You don't actually see it, but there's a hole. Sometimes you need to take your Allen head, stick it down there, and then if you, oh, there it is. Found the Allen head, right? So now you can unscrew that, pull that bad boy off. This one's an odd one. Still don't see the screws, but what we do see on this one is there's this little tiny ring, and it's like a spacer ring. You can only see it just barely because there's like one slot that is missing. And they're a little complicated, but what you want to do is you'll get underneath those with a little flathead and pop it out. My little guy was actually in that little ring on the outside. Now, a lot of times you just tap them, boom, and a little piece falls out. Now look at that, these are big Allen heads. So having that Allen head set will work out really well, because you never know. Now let's take a look at a double deadbolt. Double deadbolts are a little bit different. These may be installed on gates, a lot more common, because you have a key on both sides, so if somebody jumps the fence, they're not able to unlock it, right? But because we have key on both sides, how do you unscrew this lock? You're gonna wanna approach it from the inside. And a lot of the times, these little rosette covers on the inside pop out, and they reveal something underneath them. So what we're gonna do is take the little poke tool, stick it right here underneath, right where the key part is, and just kind of pry out a little bit. Boom. Look at that. There's our screw holes. So now we can just unscrew that, take our lock down in a local lock shop, get it rekeyed, replace the deadbolt latch if it's broken. Never know. But it's really common for them to hide the screw hole. Thank you for tuning into this video. Like and subscribe below. Great video with a ton of knowledge. You're watching Locksmith Recommended.